that they flew home commercial is that we as humans don't care about our fellow man. An air flight home, and I get it, they cost money, but, and they were away, and they had travel insurance, but it doesn't cover medevac flights. So, first of all, if you go to a country where you might need to be medevaced home, please always make sure your insurance covers it, because it was the cheapest we found, $45,000 to get him from Aruba to Boston. It was $45,000 in cash up front. If you wanted to use a credit card or credit cards, it was a 5% surcharge, which on $45,000 is not chump change. So they ended up flying home versus having me create a GoFundMe, which was where we were going to go. Although, to be fair, we had some very generous people, multiple offers of people who were willing to give us that, which was very kind, because I don't have that kind of money at my disposal. But regardless, so he came home, and he went on his journey, and honestly, it was the treatment that killed him. It wasn't the cancer. He was in full remission, or he was no evidence of disease. So it was hard, because it literally came out of nowhere. And I know that sounds funny when you have a 78-year-old stage 4 cancer patient to say his death came out of nowhere, but it truly did. On a Friday, like a week and a half before he died, he called me from the doctor's office because they gave him, in their words, a clean bill of health. And they gave him the injection of the medicine that I believe reacted poorly and ended up killing him a week later. Clean bill of health. And they went to the casino, and he was fine. And he had seen his primary care doctor that week too, and he was fine. And then he went, on Sunday morning, he woke up and he was struggling to breathe again, and his lungs were really filled with fluid. And that we think that it was the excuse me, immunotherapy. A reaction to the immunotherapy, because every time he got it, now that we look back, we can see the pattern. But we didn't see the pattern until it was too late. Which, you know, you kick yourself about every night before you go to sleep. So anyway, we do need more openness. We do, and I try to do my part here on my little corner of the internet to do what I can, where I can, and I appreciate that you all are willing to have these conversations. Trying to organize your craft room more. Me too. I need to do that. 2024 is going to be the year we get walls. And I can't wait to reorganize this space and make it even better. It is a fantastic space. Excuse me. It is a fantastic space. I don't have any complaints. I just have desires of ways to improve it. Walls is first. If you're like, what does she mean when she says there's no walls? I mean, we don't have walls. If you look, this is a view of my studio from where I am. You can see the puffiness of the walls and the beam. We're in an unfinished basement. It works. And the camera's a little tilted. My basement isn't tilted. But, you know, it works. It works. So I can't wait. Oh, happy birthday, Ash! Happy birthday. How old are you? 27, 53, 84? Which one? All of them are acceptable. Another rolling plastic storage cart today. Nice, nice. I love, just so you're aware, like, if you ever need them, the Target has them. A lot of places have them. This is the 3-tier rolling cart. Freaking love it. 'Twas a nice day yesterday. That's awesome. I love that for you. I have a, hold on a second, Gmail. I totally forgot, and we will sew, I promise. 2 other things. One is that finally, knock on wood, it looks like my Amazon affiliate ID is back. Different, so it's updated everywhere, but still different. And then, secondly, let's see. I will very shortly have my well, maybe right now. Choose a username. My direct sales site for my Bernina machines, which I'm excited about. My guy has set it up, and here's the deal. I'm really stoked about this person I'm working with. Please choose another username. Oh, come on. Why do people have to use Imperial? Don't they know that it's mine? What do you mean it's already being used by another what? How is Imperialsworld being used by another person? Do we have to go with the Imperial girl? I think we do. Ugh. So, hold on. English. No, it does not contain adult content. Do we utilize sponsored listings and pay-per-click search engines? No. Do we utilize coupons? Maybe. I'm going to say yes. No browser add-ons. Are you an advertising affiliate? No, I'm not. So basically, network of publishers, no. Do you display ads on sites you don't know? No. Yeah. No, not yet. Not right now. Because yes, because sometimes I'll do an ad. Gosh, I haven't for a long time, but on like Facebook. I guess that counts, right? But if you're like, what the hell is she talking about? Oh my God. Apparently I can't type. I now am partnered with Burnett, which is a cottage brand of Bernina that sells affordable machines, sewing machines, and I love them. I'm really enjoying my Burnett. My youngest won't leave it alone, which is great. And I'm excited to, I've always, when people have come into my stream, and I'm going to keep my M7. You cannot sew right now, sweetheart. When, I love my M7, which is a Janome machine, but it's cost prohibitive. I sew professionally. And when people ask for, like, what machine are you using? It's really hard to say, I strongly recommend my machine. It is retail, a very expensive machine in the thousands of dollars. It's more than the first car I ever owned, right? Because I do professional level sewing. This machine I'm sewing on is extremely affordable, and it is one of their top machines. So they have machines as low as $199, which is fantastic. And the place that I work with gives free shipping. So for those of you who are just starting out, you're looking for sewing machines, this is a great entry machine, company to get an entry level machine at. And I love that. I absolutely love that. Sweetheart, I need you to not be walking around down here. Okay, thank you. I love you. We currently have an account on file that matches the email address you entered. If am I already an affiliate? I'm gonna have to do this later. Good Lord. Here's me not even realizing I probably already have a thing on this site. Dragon Gem, it's so good to see you. Oh my gosh, the kitty licking. It's so cute. 55 months, love and hype in the channel. Let me catch up with chat. Yeah, 5% surcharge. You know some folks that chose to mix it with epoxy. They made it into a false crystal while another person inlaid the ashes into a ring. I love seeing all the creative uses, the way that people have memorialized their loved ones. I absolutely do, LAD. I'm not brave enough to do it in resin. I would send it somewhere for a ring, but I only wear my wedding rings. I don't generally, sometimes I wear costume jewelry, but not a whole lot. Exactly. People have to take out loans to exist. It's not right. It should have been something they noticed, Rochelle. You're not wrong. I do feel fabulous first clapped. I just want to have some walls. I just want walls because I need to be able to hang up shelves. Like, for example, this thing right here is a cabinet. So one of my favorite tools in terms of organization, like stuff like what River's talking about, kitchen cabinets. I had them in my walls at my old place. It's so great. It's so great. I actually would have a whole kitchen set up for my tables if I could. It would be amazing. Malfunct, hello, fam, hello. Organizing your sewing notions. It seems to be, after seeing a video in your YouTube list from a friend of ours. Oh, cool. Who did someone do? Everybody's got sewing notions and organization on the brain. Who's that? Malfunct, hello. The party is wherever you are, Malfunct. That's true. I do like the Jade Femme. in that I don't work with Viking, I won't recommend it anymore. A and B, Viking has really gone downhill. Like when when I recommended that machine to you, what, like 5 years ago, 6 years ago, 8 years ago, a lot of years ago, that was a whole different company. Like I wouldn't buy a Viking right now. Maybe in another couple years, but I would not buy one right now. So that's the other thing too. But again, full disclosure, again, I am working with Bernina Burnett, so it's just a heads up. But I'll get a link for the channel soon enough. Your basement was a granny suite, so you have a full kitchen down here. I was thinking of putting a kitchen down here. You think, oh, Kitten's posted a video. Oh, cool. Cool, cool. Nice. How about that? I feel like we're all on the same wavelength today. We don't use it for talking about turning it into a crafting space. Do it. Oh my gosh, do it. Yeah. So I have to work tomorrow and Friday, which is fine. But when I get off each day, I am streaming tomorrow night. I'm actually part of the Black Guild Twitch raid train tomorrow. So that'll be fun. We're going to raid someone at the end of our stream. Someone else from the Black Guild will probably be raided into from people from the Black Guild. I'm very excited. It's a wonderful group of people. The Twitch guilds have been fantastic to be a part of. And I think they are wonderful. And the people who run them do a whole lot of work. And let's just say sometimes you're glad a choice is made. Like once you see how much work it is, I can appreciate that I was almost in a position and was not. Was a finalist, but not chosen. I'm okay with that. They do so much work, but they're such good guilds. I love them. Anyway. Try to think of something that didn't require you to sew. Hey, there you go. And so tomorrow is going to be played with the laser cutter. I have this red. It's probably going to be red until the final, but because this is a little thin. I don't know. I have to fix the focus. You can see, as the former owner of the machine, you can see the M. I think you can see the M there, how it's blurry. It's all mushed. So I have to, but I haven't calibrated it all in the N as well. Oh, get out of the screen, Misty. No, we're going to lose focus. Never mind. But basically, I have to recalibrate the machine and do a little, because it really, I just took it out, tried it out. Got some things to work, though, so that was good. I just have to readjust the setting for cutting. I also accidentally beveled this edge, and I know how I did it. So I need to figure out if that's what I want on these, but I kind of do. I don't know. I have to figure it out. But those, I'm hoping that I'll dial those in tomorrow. I have a bunch of acrylic that I've got, so we're going to give that a try, but no clear. So I also am trying to figure out if I want it a little bit bigger. And then the other thing that we're going to be doing, which I'm really excited about, after I get these going and listed on the site, the next thing I'm going to be doing with the laser cutter, don't expect laser cutter content from me. I'll show you what I make. I'm not interested in setting up a third setup for my system in another point in the house. I'm just not. So I'll show y'all what I make on it, but I'm just not interested in doing that content. I have enough things to do. My list of videos is currently like 3 pages long of things I want to do. I just need to do them, and I'm getting there. We're live on YouTube right now. If you're like, what are you doing with YouTube? Hello, over on YouTube. But I'm going to be doing more stuff, and I'm excited for that. So thank you if you're watching over there as well. Anywho, I have enough cameras. I do, but I don't, because they're all like, I can't move this one. I could move the one over here. I could, but that's it's on a tripod, right? So I have one camera I could move, but the rest of them are permanent down here, right? I have one that I use I could move my cooking stuff out to the garage, but again, that's a pain. And for me, I don't have a lot of desire to do that content. I love, I've always wanted a laser cutter, so I'm super thankful to have one. But doing content around it, it's a means to an end for me, right? For example, one of the things we're going to start doing, which I'm really super excited, with acrylic specifically, is every bag I make going forward will have a special tag. related to the bag, and it will have one for my business. So all of them will have like a little hanging bag tag on it. I'm super excited to do it, and I'm gonna try to see as well if I could make some other type of hardware on the machine, but we'll see. Hey, 2Ws, what's going on? It's good to see you. Which 3D printer do I have? Sure, I have a Bamboo X1 Carbon from Bamboo Labs. I actually have a video on my YouTube channel about it, the unboxing video. I still need to do a longer review of it, but for now I just did the unboxing, which is funny because I knew that video, it's actually doing much better than I thought it would from a likes perspective, because I knew it was going to be like, where's your review? Well, I didn't say it was a review, it was unboxing. And some people, you know. Let's see. You might be building an ADU, you're slowly taking over the entire basement. I love it. Finalists for what? The guild, like running, like helping run the guild. They did a call for guild leaders last year, and there was a whole long involved interview process at the start of the year. It was really cool. I got to understand a whole lot about things that were coming, and this is all before I was an ambassador even, so it was cool. And I really appreciate the guild leaders and all the work that they do. It's a lot of work, and the expectations were a lot too, so I'm not bad. You got to figure out what happened. You're not in that. Yeah, no, you wouldn't be. They didn't just bring people over from the Women's Alliance. The guild is an application, and they're closed right now. But they didn't bring people over from the Women's Guild, from the Twitch Women's Alliance to the Women's Guild, but they did post the application in that channel, or in one of the channels on that server. But they didn't bring the people over. They built it from new. Also, especially because it was until a month ago, I think, till right after TwitchCon, it was partners only for the Black Guild and the Women's Guild. There's three. There's the Black Guild, the Women's Guild, and the Latinx Guild. And I'm hoping that there's more in the new year. We'll see. Fingers crossed. But yeah, the application should be back open, hopefully January, February timeframe. But I don't run it. I don't do anything other than participate, because I have so many discords. I have so many discords. I don't get to half of them. And I think that I just don't. I check mine. I check my team's Discord. I check the ambassador Discord. I check the Black and Women's Guild Discord. And then I have like a list of them underneath, like my Halcyon Discord, a D&D one for friends, Rev, Cypher, Running, DragonCon, Logitech, Nitrato. Like, that's it. If I hit Nitrato, I've had a slow day. But other than that, I just don't have the bandwidth. That's why I have a million unread frickin' Discord messages. But ambassadors are a chatty bunch. I like it, though. I am also a chatty bunch. A utility sink would be awesome. Yeah, in the future bathroom, we are gonna use the bathroom down here. Star Wars is all about shooting things with lasers. It's very true. I think that's why I like both of them. No, you're fine. I appreciate it. Don't worry about it. I look forward to playing with the machine. I've already learned a lot about it. I've watched a lot of YouTube videos, so I appreciate what you've done already, so no stress. You had a random idea last night that you're going to try for swatching your art supplies using a photo album and putting them on 4x6 papers. Ooh, I love that, Fem. I love it. Yes. You know what, Malfuck, knock on wood? My computer doesn't complain so much anymore since I got the new one. It doesn't complain so much about my cameras. So. It's okay to enjoy something for yourself. Oh, I didn't think you liked quilting. I thought you hated quilting. I hate quilting. I know that. I think I saw your title the other day and it said like something about quilting. What's going on, Amanda? It's good to see you. Paper quilling is so cool. I also like needle felting. I don't do either one of them, but they look really cool. What else? I don't know. We just do a whole lot. In too many Discords, right? Yeah, same. I am in, I wonder, does it total them for me? I have folders that I feel real bad because I know that people, like, I don't want to leave some of these discords, but like, I have to like, you could mark a whole folder as read, by the way. So I have like a Twitch, like a Twitch community Discord, sponsors, vendors, like older Discords, team Discords, you know. Yeah. There's some that I'll join. Like, I'm like, oh, I should join this person's Discord. And I'll notice that I had already joined it. It'll be in my folder of Discords I don't go into. And again, if I don't go into a Discord, it's not because I don't like someone, or it's simply a time thing. I am extremely lucky that I have a whole lot of, what do you call it? Irons in the fire. Oh my gosh, there was a little sticker on the back of my microphone that I never took off. Well, it did now. Now it's off. Wonder if that's why sometimes it didn't stick. But, all right. Well, and if I haven't talked to you about your Christmas, tell me how your Christmas was. I want to know if you celebrated it. Ooh, dual voice right there. Should be good. Testing. Check 1, check 2. Keep asking you into different ones. Same. Everything's got a Discord these days. Oh, I actually meant to add my Discord to my stream stuff, but I'll just do that next time. That's all right. It's okay. I'm trying to get the hang of YouTube still. Done a lot of research. I have a couple videos, like Christmas really took over, so I'm hoping that, so tomorrow I am streaming. I'm not streaming Friday though, so I'm hoping Friday is a catch-up day. And I also have to pack, because I'm running a marathon in a week and some change, a week and a half. Most of the servers are in a don't need to read folder. Yeah, same. You hate it. Okay, so I wasn't imagining that. It sucks. You absolutely do not have yourself in videos saying you loved it. No, Tony, your life. Oh no. Felting, you haven't tried it. You feel like the more elaborate the Discord is, the more likely you are to zone out. Rochelle, that's excellent feedback. Are you on ours? I would love to pick your brain. If you're not, that's fine. Don't feel like you're obliged to join it. I actually am someone who's bigger on smaller amounts of channels than larger amounts of channels, and I'm constantly trying to like reduce on our current Discord. Most of the stuff we have, like, I think I'm probably gonna like mush some things together. Like streaming help and sponsorships is about the same. I have a lot of hidden ones, and I might just hide some, but like, I do have sewing and maker chat. Cooking and baking food can stay. I think that like whip, like finished projects and sewing and maker chat can be one thing. Same thing with, yeah, there's a couple of them. But yeah, we have a lot. I don't know. I go back and forth. Like, do we need a specific channel for this, or can we just talk about it? I'm not a big fan of making a specific channel for every single subject matter, but I know some people are. Oh, you don't have to. I didn't mean it like that, but thank you. Your only fear is being a member of a Discord with a huge drama without remembering that you're even there and getting associated with that drama. Malfunct, I live that every day. Hey, Ferret Faucet, what's going on? You feel like you need to make an animated emote of Dopey here where he's a shark surfacing? Yes, please do. Yes, IRC. Oh, yeah, I miss that too. I miss IRC. That's why I like joining them all into folders and hitting, like, right-clicking, read, like, mark folder as read. That's my favorite. And I use copious amounts of channel mutes. Like, my team has a Discord, and I love those folks, but there are some channels there that I only see if I go in. Because it's chatty, and that's good. I want it to be chatty, but I don't have the bandwidth sometimes to go in there and check. But, like, I try to do, like, a once a week swing through. Just to make sure everything's okay. All right, we're gonna sew. Let's go. I think the number of channels needs to scale with the number of active members. Yeah, that's true. And our Discord was really, really bustling for a while. It's a lot quieter now. So is our channel, which is fine. Like I heard a good analogy later today that was like, I've already beat the boss level, which I have on Twitch. I feel like I definitely have. Now I'm just doing side quests, and I feel that, right? I love Twitch. I love streaming. I love educating folks. I love bringing craftiness to the masses. I don't really have a whole lot left to prove. Not even to myself. I'm at a point now when I can sit back and enjoy the ride with those who want to enjoy it with me. And that's a nice place to be. Not gonna lie. How did your boyfriend like his gift? Sweet. His Christmas gift. The Oliso mini iron. Ooh, I don't think I know that iron. Let me see. Oh, it's so cute.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it for like doing like the paper piece quilting. Just have it in my lap, just done, you know.
There's a Tula pink version.
Yeah, I'm highly interested.
It's so cute. Is it cordless? Well, crap on a cracker. That's going on my my throne list. Can someone look? I'll do it. My throne list. Throne. I have a little mini one iron for my I have a mini iron. It's actually smaller than this, and it's great. I do love it. I don't really use it on stream a whole lot. Let me show you. See, this is a perfect excuse to get up off my ass. Okie dokie, I love you. Oh, they finally landed. Yay. Yay. Sorry, y'all, you got delayed again. Safe drive home. Yay for mom finally being home. So I hadn't really, like I said, I hadn't really looked at irons other than my big new iron, which I love. Everybody's met Tony, right? With a Y, not with an I. Tony Starch. I love you too. Okay. Gosh, it's so different without all the lights on. Okay. Let's see. Where is it? Maybe I don't have it handy. There it is. Yes, I do. It's the little Cricut Easy Press iron. It's the cutest damn thing. Now, let me tell you, like having an iron that's a little bit more of a mid-sized iron, like that one, definitely turns my crank. But when I need little iron stuff, this is the thing. It is baller, and it works so well. Like, you would not think this would get as hot as it does, but like, look at it. It's perfect, but it's not wireless. But this thing works, yeah. I do too. There's times I'll use this on a bigger project than it's meant for, just because it's almost better than the big Easy Press. And I have a heat press, like a legitimate heat press, and the Easy Press. Yes, it is the Cricut one. I love it. I bring it with me on race weekends when I have made a costume and I need it to do the thing. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We are going to, so last night we made our first rolled handle. It turned out amazing with one exception. Two exceptions. Exception number one. Our sewing machine, our Juki, which is what we're gonna work on first, our Juki is throwing stitches like on one side. One side it's fine. On the other, I don't know if you can see that there's like loops on the underside that are coming up. So that's not great. The other thing is I thought that I was on the same seam line. I was not. So it's a little bit wonky on the other side, which is fine. Again, but I love rolled handles. Should have added that. I know, right? Birthday. So, but again, I love rolled handles. We're going to make rolled handles on this bag. I'm super excited. So let's get going. Remember that from Print? Hey, Sunny Empanadas. What's going on? This is a rolled handle. This is a purse that we're making. And it's pinned together in preparation for, well, because I was checking out, making sure it was even. But I can take it off. So this is like two sides of a purse that we're making. This is going to be one of the handles. It's going to be one of the handles. So I am working on, I've been taking some classes, the easiest way to say it. I've been working on leveling up my sewing, bag making skills since I've been doing this professionally for years now. I wanted to do some different stuff, so I've been really kind of putting on my study cap and trying to do some new things. So I look forward to that in the coming year. Also, if you're interested in bag making in general and you'd like to see a bag made from start to finish, we are going to stream on New Year's Eve. So that's the 31st, Sunday. We're going to stream on New Year's Eve, and we are going to start a bag from start to finish. The only prep I will do before the stream is get the fabric ready, but not cut. Get all the findings ready, right? Figure out what the bag's going to look like. Like get it all ready to go, but and cut out the fabric, the pattern pieces from the pattern. That's it. We are not going to put scissors to fabric until the stream starts. We are going to cut the bag, we're going to sew the bag, we're going to finish the bag in one stream. And it will be available for sale if someone falls in love with it. It's a new pattern I've never done before. I can show you what the pattern is if you're interested. Ooh, tripping on a wire. But I'm excited to do that. Yours was low-key Christmas, presents with family, then they went out and you stayed home, made some art, watched some music streams. That sounds delightful, Rochelle. Oh, yay for having a spare Cricut. I have a spare Cricut too, but it's actually, I lent it to someone and I mean, it's fine. I'll get it back eventually, but. See how well it works on perler beads. Yes. What time was I thinking of for the stream? That's a good question. So I have finished a bag and start to finish on stream before in 3 hours, 3.5 hours. Okay, water, thank you. That's Snowplow, Plowy McPlowerton. Oh, your paper piece quilting's so good, baby. Hi, Electric Kitty, how are you, friend? All right, we're gonna do some fixing on this pain in my butt. So this is my Juki 1180 It's an industrial sewing machine. It's a beast. My youngest is not allowed to touch it without me around, for example. And it's acting up. Acting up, you say? What do you mean? I mean, it's being a butt. So we're gonna try to fix it. Are we still on the countdown to 50 bags? We are. We are, Malfunct. I am going to try to do 50 bags by March. I know that seems unreasonable based on my current progress, but we're still going to try. We're going to see how close we can get, because that's when we made the initial... What the hell? Now it's working. That's when we made the initial determination that if I made 50 bags, I could afford to go on the Star Cruiser, and then we had no choice. So we will we'll do that. It's so windy outside. It's windy inside with that lovely, oh no, Electric Kitty, please stay unwinded as much as possible. Norway's trying to blow itself up off the map. I don't want that for you. That sounds like something I don't want for you. All right, now I'm testing to see if it's only because I had multiple layers going. Like, what the hell? Because maybe it just needed a break. This machine, I love it. It can be so squirrely. Okay, there it had one little blip. So let's try this again. Because I think it's actually a top bobbin issue, not a bottom one. A top tension issue, rather. The threatening text you sent. Can we text my Juki directly? That would be kind of awesome. All right, well, that looks still like it's having a problem, but less of one. Like it's got a little bump right there. So we're just gonna adjust it slightly and keep going. And the thing is it doesn't happen in short runs, so I have to go for a longer run. That one was good. All right, let's try one big long run, and then if it works, we're gonna try another rolled handle. You're not under a flood alert, yay, but yay for rain. Your only sewing machine's like that. Sometimes it's like you don't know how to sew, just stop. Yeah, sometimes my machines get cranky. Like they definitely have a personality, each of them. I'm still trying to figure out what the Bernina's personality is, the Burnett's. Somebody wanted me to name it Carol. Oh, yeah, it looks pretty good. I think Carol needs to be its name, honestly, but we haven't named it yet. How about this? Tonight, subs are 25% off. Gift subs are 25% off. If we hit our sub goal tonight, we will, I'll open up a poll to name the machine. The new Bernina, the new Burnett, right? We'll name it Carol. Plus Carol, I love the name Carol because of Captain Marvel. Tomorrow's the day you try to make, yay! Which machine did you get again? Malfunction, you got the B something, right? Leftover spaghetti in the frying pan. Ooh la la, that sounds delightful. All right, so rolled handle, let's go. If you've never made a rolled handle before, stay tuned. I will show you how. Okay, that's one way of doing it. Malfunct! I didn't even hear it go off. What the? Look at all the fireworks. Wait, hold on! Dude! We're gonna snooze that ad break that's coming because I saw some come up and I thought it was like 10, which is still very generous. Malfunct, thank you so much. Thank you for those 50 gift subs. You're amazing. I appreciate you. The hell? You're still debating it. You feel really silly getting a machine just so you can do buttonholes and satin stitches. I mean, do you have another sewing machine, right? Won't it do that? They won't do buttonholes? The one you got you sold your M7, right? Quilters, cut and press 2 boards ages ago. Nice. I love it. I love those. Malfunct, thank you again. Okay, those 50 subs in order. NetImp, who's my friend who I've known since my first job out of college. Snowy IQ, Oodle Alley, Spock, can we choo-choo? I'll even go underneath my desk to where I dropped the train whistle if we do get a hype train going. Y'all are amazing. Oodle Alley, Adam's Word, Z Clute, Viking Witch, Iron Bands, Graham, Recycled Rainbow, Bevan Badger, Cauldron's Call, Raven's Chef, Two Worlds Design, Gnome Arbliz, 402 Fails, Matching Michaela, Kurt, Aurora, Aaron, Artemis Girl Plays Games, Clave, Ori, Yellow White Rose, Ripcord, Nurum, Leshki, DJ Potato, Silver Chimera Dragon, who I haven't seen in years. Oh my god, not even here, I mean in person. Drifty Allison, Slowly Moving Turtle, which I love. Rainbow Phoenix, Rochelle, congratulations in the chat. Scarbearer, L88, not sure if she's still in the chat, but she was here earlier. Cloud Games, Burnsy, Miss Bell, Lomsky, Lexi, Jalt, Marasu, Rosie Thorns, Rob Quake, SFS, Juan, Billy Lurks, Tazila, Kuga, Pixie Locks, and Stitches Be Darn. Thank you for those 50 gifts. I appreciate you, my friend. Right, Malfunct wants the poll. Poll it is. We need some options for our poll. What should we name our Burnett? What? It's a B77. Just to give all the information. Carol, what other names? What? Oh, B38. Nice. I love that. I hope you enjoy it. I can't wait to see what you make. You have a straight stitch. Oh, okay. Got it. Spock, thank you again for the bits. I don't know how close we are to a hype train. I have not seen a hype train in our channel in months. I would love to see one. There's actually a new hype train emotes as well, if that incentivizes you. Yeah. That wasn't it. I did say 25% discount. I love a good sale too. Yep, 25% discount on all gift subs between now and January 2nd in all channels, not just ours. But yeah, I mean, if I have a link for you if you want to purchase one. I love mine. And you can get a cheap one. Like this one is more comparable to my M7, but they have less expensive ones that'll really work as well. Spock, how are you? Ooh, yay, Surger. Yay. A box of tissues, because damn right. Oh, I'm sure we will at some point. I'm sure. Really like the machines they had for around $300. Yeah, I love how affordable they are. There are two reasons I chose them to work with over other sewing machine brands that I had. And the things that really sold me on them was the affordability of the Burnett brand underneath the Bernina label, and two, their commitment to promoting sewing in underserved communities. Sewing's a really racially homogenous craft, and I'm always waiting for, well, can we not make everything about race? I don't know, can we? Till nothing's about it, then yeah, we can. And it's nice to see people, like, sewists, especially quilters, come in a very specific flavor of person. So part of why I like to work with them is that they are aiming to change that. And I am someone who breaks that mold. There are not a lot of sewists that look like me in this social media space. So here I am. Welcome. So names for the machine. We have Carol. I think somebody suggested, I'm going to put it on here, Bernadette Peters. I'm glad you did, Malfunct. Right? Racially homogenous. Right? Yeah, or can we not say something that makes me uncomfortable? Because I don't like to be uncomfortable. Well, great. I don't like to be uncomfortable either. Somebody once was like, I don't like to talk about politics. And I'm like, and I used to have that rule on the channel too, and I've removed it. Because you know what? People politicize so many parts of my life. that how am I supposed, I am political. It's gross. Sally, I like Sally from Nightmare. She's one of my favorite seamstresses, Sally. Plus, I like Sally Owens from Practical Magic, so it works on 2 levels. Right, everything's about politics. Ad break incoming, by the way. I had no control over that when I missed it, so yeah. Oh, Tiana's mom's name. You know what? I'm gonna put Alice on there because my grandmother Alice sewed all the time. Tiana's mom's name. You know what? There are a lot of black sewists on TikTok. I have noticed that, and I like to see it. Tiana, not Tia. Tiana. Eudora. Ooh, I love that. Like, okay, we love that. Okay, so we have 5 names. Poll is for 5 minutes. If you'd like to vote, you're more than welcome to. It does make me think of email. I remember I used to use Eudora Pro all the time. You know, it is. Sandra, same. And it's funny, I say this often, you really want to see who someone is? Check out their For You feed, their For You page, and see what it looks like. So, like, I see a lot of people, like, I'll talk about something that's all over Black Twitter or all over Black TikTok, and people will be like, well, I never heard that. I don't know that you have enough Black folk on your TikTok feed or on your Twitter feed if some of these things you have not heard of, right? Search out diverse creators. YouTube Shorts seems really random. Agreed. I don't see any, I hate my HOA. I hate my HOA. But yeah, my For You page is very trans and specifically, but very LGBTQIA friendly as well. But yeah, the YouTube Shorts feed seems pretty random. All right, don't forget to vote. No one's voting for my pick, which is Carol. I just did. I'm printing, and I'm gonna have a what do you call it? A little series. I'm printing some useful stuff for my bamboo in between printing orders because I'm out of I'm out of brown filament. We got orders. I'm not sad about it. We got so many orders for the Halcyon ship registry print that my printer was being so. My printer about a month and a half ago got a piece of filament stuck in the hot end, which is the part that extrudes the filament. It's part of what extrudes the filament. Heats it up, right? So anyway, a little piece of filament got stuck in there. It couldn't melt itself out. We had to disassemble it. When we did that, we took the cutter arm off the machine versus just loosening it, which is what we should have done. And in the process, we stripped the screw. My husband finally got the screw out. I put it back in what I thought was the correct configuration. No, it was not. There's a little like spring that has 2 that keeps the cutter from being wonky. I put the spring on this side of it, thinking it would keep it from flapping. No, you need to put it on this side of it, right? So then I screwed it back in, but the screw is stripped. But I got it back in, so I figured it was fine. But no, I put the cutter back in wrong. So finally, my ex the other day, in a very kind move, brought over his screw extraction kit, got the screw back out. I moved the piece of metal, like I moved the cutter, moved it from here around to here. So now it's working. We screwed the strip screw back in because we couldn't find another screw in any of our spare parts for this machine. And ordering the cutter arm is on. I didn't order it because I didn't think I'd need it, but it has the screw. I don't need it. I don't. I'll probably order it when it comes back in stock though, so that if it happens again, when I need to replace the screw, I'll have the screw, even though I don't need the whole arm assembly. Or I'm gonna try to find, I have the schematics for the screw dimensions and details. I'll see if I can get that. But knock on wood, the printer's working again. It was not, anytime I needed the cutter, it would flop. And so it was a 50-50 chance of it getting stuck in the cut position, in position instead of flopping back out, which is where it's supposed to sit. So it was pausing prints. So like a 4-hour print would take me a day and a half because I'd have to come back downstairs, fix it, and then babysit the machine for like 2 minutes to make sure it didn't do it again. And on a machine with on a print with a lot of color changes, it took forever. And the Halcyon one had a couple color changes, so it was a little bit wonky. Now we fixed it. I've tested it. I did a 20-hour print yesterday. I actually printed a really cool. Sally has won. Our new machine's name is Sally. Thank you again, everyone who voted. Yeah, I like it. Thank you. So I printed out something yesterday, like a machine, something that's useful for the machine. And right now I'm printing the AMS riser, one of the AMS riser patterns. If you haven't seen it, it's actually really neat. Let me see if I can find it. I mean, it listened. It's fine. It is. I gave it a stern talking to, and it's functional. So yeah, I was able to do the one yesterday that was 20 hours, and this one's even more. So this is what I printed out yesterday. And it was only 20 hours because I added a support. So the bamboo poops. And when I say poops, I mean it will deposit filament clusters that really do look like poop out the back of the machine. So you need something to catch it. So this is actually a really cool thing, and it comes around the side and you can just scoop it out instead of having to reach around the back. I liked it a lot. It's a good print, a solid print. Okay, whatever. Oh, that's not what I'm looking for. Maker World. The thing I like the most about their proprietary little thing, their proprietary little storage distribution, file distribution center, is that you can earn points that will translate to gift cards. And I've seen people who make models who are buying their own printers. So I'm like, oh, I gotta figure out how that works. I'll show you what I'm printing. This is what it's printing right now. How cool is that? So it's 4 pieces. I'm printing out one of them right now. Or no, it's not 4 pieces, more than 4 pieces. There's drawers. I don't know what the buttons are for. Oh, I know what the buttons are for because there's 2 buttons at the top of the machine. And you can put build plates in there. It's awesome. I love it. I like the addition of the dual LED strip. So yeah, you put your AMS on top of it. So I'm excited. It's printing now. There's it. It's got 10 hours left to go. But it's got this weird, I'm not touching it. This is atypical. It usually doesn't have any kind of defect in it, but here we are. It's got a weird overhang here, but again, I'm not touching it. It'll be fine. Knock on wood, it'll be fine. I don't mind the preset projects. I do go through the settings though and make sure that they are okay. Like I don't just load it and print it. I do go through and make sure. So, right? Why was LGBTQIA a block term? There's nothing controversial about that. Your FYP is currently book talk. Nice. Am I the asshole stories? You know what mine's really big on right now is those like the Reddit threads that are like, what's the strangest fact about the human body that you never knew? I don't know. Oh, I hope they do too malfunct. Yeah, I did watch the video. I did get screwed. They should sell a screw kit. Yeah, it's actually not tight against the back. It looks like it, but it's not. It's underneath, so it just comes out into the chute. It doesn't go. So the chute's here, right? Comes out. It rests underneath it, and then slides down the slide. So it doesn't block it per se. Right, Viking Witch? That's the way we do it. How are you, friend? It's good to see you. Let's go back to the cutting table, and we're going to make a rolled handle. We're probably going to make 4, but for the moment, we're going to make 1. At the top and not clear. Yeah, I mean, I don't, for me, anyway, it's not any more of a risk than it was with the cardboard box I had going on, because that today, the last print I did, actually of the poop chute, was filled up almost to the top, even just in the cardboard box. So it was kind of 6 of 1 for me. I check it before every print, so I'm not super concerned about it, but I definitely will keep an eye out. Still holiday tired, but good. 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 All right, I think we decided this was 22 inches, so it's 20. We're making a rolled handle, 22 by 4. We're making the handle a little bit longer than it is in the. We're modifying this bag pretty all over the place. I don't know why I'm not just doing it against it. I don't like to do it against the ruler. I do like to do a line first, though, if I do it, because that way, you know, you're getting it. Hey, sweet buddy. Hi, bro. Hi, bro. Bump it into me while I'm cutting with a sharp thing. Hi. He has been a very, like, moving my body dog the last couple of, come here, buddy, over here. The last couple of, like, the last week and a half, he's been very shovey. Like, he shoves me. Come here. Up. No, okay. No, okay. Hi. I didn't mean up on the table. I love this blade. I work with Fomore now. If you're not familiar, you can do exclamation point Fomore. They do scissors, among other things, and this is their titanium blade. I freaking love it. And it was funny because when I was talking to them when we started working, when we finally synced up, he asked if he could send me a rotary cutter, and I'm like, well, I actually have a rotary cutter that I really love, and he's like, let me send you a blade. Like, didn't try to talk me into his completely. I loved it. They're just great people. A time for the New Year's Eve stream. Nope, Rochelle, I did not, so thank you for bringing us back. So, let's say it takes about 4 hours to do the bag, right? And it'll probably take another 2 to cut. Let me see if Andrew wants to stream. He might want to stream like games as we go into the new year. Like we can stream, it's just going to be me and him on New Year's, and I am okay doing a stream all the way up till midnight East Coast time if people are interested. I'm happy to do that. We can celebrate, bring in the new year together. Hey, Bernsey, how are you? I'll have a drink in just a moment. So let's say, depending, probably start at 2 p.m. Mountain, so 4 Eastern is what I'm thinking. Okay, and we're not gonna, so what we did on this one is we rolled in the ends, which I'm not going to do on this one because we're not going to just put it right on the purse like this. So, still do 99% color prints, cardboards. Yeah, I go back and forth. I also love the support PLA. It's really good, so I use that a lot when needed. But I do a decent amount of dual color prints at this point. Midnight Eastern is 10 p.m. your time. Oh, yay, Burnsy. Yeah, it's 10 p.m. my time, too. That way I can celebrate New Year's Eve with everybody and then celebrate New Year's Eve with my husband. Hey, Drifty, what's going on? I hope did you slice your finger, though? Fam, please no. You work all day, you're out at 6 Eastern? Yeah, I would definitely still be working on it by 6 Eastern. We'd probably just get to the sewing part of it, so yeah. Yay. Be happy to see you. Oh, Dragon Gem. That's always funny. Like, there's a streamer named Misty, and I used to go to her channel a decent amount, and oh my gosh, that would get confusing for me. Or when she was in channels, then she would come in channels that I was in. Also very confusing. I'm glad you didn't slice it. Yay. You had a great Christmas. I'm so glad. Glad to hear it. Well, this is the time between. I saw somebody describe it as so Santa. It's like the Purge Christmas edition. So Santa has his naughty and nice list, right? And he talks about, rumor has it, or popular culture has it, that Santa starts, dictating who's on the naughty and nice list for the year starting January 1. So the time between Christmas and New Year's is like you can do anything you want. So it's like the Purge. Hey, DeLorean, what's going on? Good to see you. Didn't cut your hand in the microwave, but accidentally cut yourself in something sharp like a roll of labels. That's so relatable. I won't hurt myself doing normal things. I will only injure myself doing, like, the most menial of tasks. Misty Vicious? No, there's actually a streamer named, although I think I've seen Misty Vicious too, but there's a streamer named Misty. It's Miisty. Super nice. I burn my fingers on hot glue all the time. Hot glue's hot. Santa's probably passed the F out, right? So we're all kind of safe. Just don't go too wild. Is my mom home? Hold on. No, she shouldn't be home from the airport yet. This is when we get to, like, stalk my friends mode for my mom. Oh, I think they're going to the parking lot. All right, so we're gonna do mark 2 inches up. Burnsy, thanks. Oh, nice. Can I get a nice in the chat? Thank you for the cheer. 69 bits. Woot woot. How are you supposed to know when to squeeze to add hot glue? I know, right? Like, if I don't burn myself, how do I know that I'm doing it right? How do I know that the hot glue is indeed hot enough? All right. We've got our stuff together, so we're going to turn it in. these markings too. I might have made them one layer prematurely. So we are going to take this handle and we're going to fold it over evenly. If you've never seen a rolled handle, they look like this. And I am making one. And I will make one. I will do a YouTube tutorial on this method. It's really super easy. It allows you to put them into hooks or just like any kind of regular handle, but it has just a nice look and feel to it. And they look complicated, but they're really, I mean, they take a little bit of, how do you say, fine tuning. Like you got to be kind of careful how you put them together, but I mean, that goes for a lot of things. So deliberate. You can't be really quick on them. Oh, you can, but you got to be, the more precise you are with your assembly, the better they look. They're not very forgiving of even like minor errors. So speaking of, make sure the sides are lined up. I feel like cheap hot glue guns need a red and green. Yes! I agree. Like, I don't think that would be that hard to add. They give you no warning. It's just hot and hotter and off. So you want to mark however many inches up you need to wrap around your whatever mechanism you're doing, or if it's like this and you fold the ends in, I could just sew that right onto a purse if I wanted to. Hot and lava, right? 402, hello. All right, so let's go to the machine and sew this together. All right, first things first, I know that actually that should be okay. I'm just gonna change the top stitch length, but I think we're good. All right, so we are going to start on this side. No, we're not. We're gonna start on okay, we're gonna draw a line on the other side. That's what's messing me up. Why can't I figure out how to do this? If you've ever watched me sew before, you'll know though that sometimes me turning something over and over again is not an unheard of practice. Sometimes I have to look at something from 17 angles and then again for it to make sense to me. Make sure it's not blowing out from the light. No, it looks okay. What are you doing? Okay, something feels wrong. It is wrong. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's wrong. One droplet onto your cutting mat, right? It's like the hot glue poop. It tells you. It tells you when it's ready. Right? Like that was a bird's nest. All right. Why are you doing that? Mr. Juki? We just had a discussion about you behaving. Oh, bird's nest again. That's great. I'm super glad that we just got through calibrating this machine and making sure that it was working just for it to F all the way off again. That's my favorite. Is that you? Hold on a second. Something's making noise, like not a good noise. I don't like that noise. Weird. Okay. 3D printer was being weird. Hey, Kineray! What? How could a button be pressed? All right, hold on. Let me see what I did. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. Totally pressed a button by accident. No, nothing is cursed. And I haven't looked at it yet, so I don't know what's going on with it. I'll figure it out. Oh, hey, Cake. Hey, sorry about that. I don't know what the hell happened there. I actually have them. I see why. I have it on here on my machine on my I have two different Stream Deck configurations, and the one for my phone has it right out front and center. So I need to go to the iPhone profile, and on the Juki screen, create a folder and put the Hate Raid thing in the folder. Move to folder. There we go. So that there's two buttons to press, not one. Now it's fixed. Ooh. Sorry about that. That was me. It's fine on my actual Stream Deck now. I can't accidentally hit it there, but I just started using it on my phone. The light flicker is because I have Lumia Stream on, and it is resetting to normal, and normal on that light is low. So I need to change that. So it's all, I know what's going on with a while of it. It's just I need to sit down and tear apart my my stream setup and tear apart my stream setup and build it again in a lot of ways. You got 3 more witch. Juki goofed, 3D goofed, light flickers, chat wiped. I am not haunted. You didn't know I was streaming. Hey, Alil, how are you? I'm glad. No worries, Tom. I just hit the wrong button. Okay, take care. 2 W's. It's good to see you. Yeah. Be-doo, be-doo. That would be funny. Also, so I need to play around with the Twitch alerts. Again, speaking of like tearing down and building back up, I think I'm going to switch a lot of my alerts to the Twitch alerts. Because it also allows things like when like channel points are redeemed, when our goals are reached, we can connect crowd control. If someone buys something on Throne, it will alert now. The only thing that it doesn't do, that I wish it did, was custom commands. Hey, Zizzo. What's going on? I do like your bird. Zoe made a bird.
Still need to sew it.
Yes, we will.
When will we do that?
What?
When will we do that?
Not right now. Maybe later. You say hi? You could say hi to people if you want. Okay, there we go. The Juki lamp should be better. Should be better. There we go. All right, that should be okay. I wish it would react to custom alerts in the channel though. Like if the bot does X, then Y, right? If it had, that's what I needed to have better if then recognition, right? If you see this, then do that. Backing up your C drive, reformat it. I haven't reformatted a computer in years. Does that help it when you reinstall it? I never do it. One fight bird. You could even say hi begrudgingly, Zozo. Zoe hasn't stolen the focus yet.
Hi, begrudgingly. Who's begrudgingly?
Who's begrudgingly? They said.
What?
What? Do you like that? The cursed frog.
What is it?
It's a frog. It's attached to makeup.
It's a tube frog.
It's a tube frog. Tube frog.
You're holding his face. No one can see
Floating
his
through
face.
the galaxy. Hold on, I need to cover my face to let it work. To let them see Tube Frog. Tube Frog. He's cursed. Oh, you stole it. Remember when they were 5? Remember Zoe TV? Do you remember trying to sell sews?
What is that?
You were trying to sell sews. You named them sews. They were little pieces of parchment paper from ironing purlers and a piece of thread that you had stuck in them, and you called them sews. And you said you were going to give the first one away for free, but that the second one was $1,000.
No one wants that.
You thought everybody wanted it. You would ask me for weeks. And you were like, did anyone want to buy the sew yet? And I'm like, no.
I look taller than you when you're in that chair.
Yeah, because I'm sitting. Tube Frog is best frog. Zoe would adopt all the cursed animals, Tom. I agree. You try to enable some setting in... Oh, I see. Oh, yikes. Well, I hope you get it working.
Cursed animals?
Cursed animals. Like animals that are cursed.
I know, but like it says cursed animals.
Yeah, so you would adopt cursed animals.
So this is cursed animals.
Must you be pedantic? Do you even know what pedantic means?
No,
Do you know what... You don't?
I don't.
Yes, you do. I call you pedantic all the time. Market it. It would sell better than those cookies at $28 for 4 packs. Well, that's fair. Are you talking about like crumble cookies? Because we have like a crumble-esque cookie that is cheaper than that. And oh, they're so good. They're called Dirty Dough. Zoe Pedantic Acorn Tree. Hey!
What's acorn tree?
Hey! Rude! Accurate, but rude. It means the acorn didn't fall far from the tree. That's
see
true.
this, you're like,
You're amazing, Tom.
your face is good.
That's why, yes, I made my face big because it was funny. That's part of the whole streaming thing. So, have I ever done that? Done what to Brody? Made his face big? I don't know that. I don't know that that would work. He doesn't really stay still long enough for that.
Birdie's face, he has like a little white spot
Under his chin, yeah.
and it makes him look like he's like an elderly dog.
Are you an elderly gentleman, Brody?
Starmie's the elderly one.
No, it's good. I'll rethread it just in case. Whoa! No, I'm just gonna drop it. Oh God! Thank goodness for squats, because the chair rolled out from behind me too. It caught that. Are you sitting in my chair? Do not type in the channel. Making the boy some noodles. Do you want any noodles? Do you want any dinner, sweetheart? Yeah. You don't want what to eat?
I want to eat him.
Don't eat.
I'm gonna throw him in the oven. Put some sauce on him. Is that too much detail?
That is too much detail. Like you've thought about it too much. It's your stream now, Zozo. The thing is, you have the visuals, but you don't have the audio. I have the audio.
Among Us.
I know that's far away. I don't know that they can hear you.
Among Us.
But now they can't see you. I delight in being a chaos gremlin. I have not been enough of a chaos gremlin lately. I've been in a really kind of subdued state. So I'm all for any and all chaos. Especially while I fix the sewing machine. What the hell? Oh, I see what's going on. I figured it out. It's not the bobbin, even though it looks like it. And now everything's... technical difficulties. You watch them for a second. Are you gonna show them Brody? Pen pusher! Don't have a cow. Thank you so much. Love and hype in the channel. It feels a little like a Tuesday, doesn't it? Thanks for that follow. The chaos follow. You want Tom to if Tom will be nice to anyone, it's the dog. Jesus, hello. Thank you for the follow. Pen pusher, how you been? I don't know what day it is. I think it's Wednesday. There was like 2 of us in the office today. 3 of us, and then somebody went home sick. So, 2 of us. Three of us. I don't have any time off. I took all my time off at the beginning of the year. I don't have unlimited PTO. So I am gladly and happily working at the, hold on, give Zoe a break. Gladly and happily working. And it's nice because I'm getting stuff done that is like behind the scenes stuff that I don't have a lot of time to get done when, everybody's in the office. The only thing that's a challenge right now is that this sewing machine. Okay, come here. You want to see it? It's not water. So this is an industrial sewing machine.
Is that oil?
It is oil. See the high-low meter that tells you where the oil is? This wick brings it into the machine, right? And that pumps it back out, I think. But yeah, so this, every time I sew, and there's a little reservoir for dust and stuff underneath here. So there's,
Can I eat the dust?
no, you cannot eat the dust. So that's how you check. But you could also look at the bobbin like real time down there. That is for measuring your seam allowance. So say that someone wants you to have like a 3/8 seam.
What's that?
It's a measurement, 3/8 of an inch.
Yeah, I know, but what do you mean by that?
So when you make a seam, right, and you put two things together, like this, right? How do you know where to put the seam? Do you just sew on against the edge? You don't. Different patterns have different, they call it a seam allowance. How far into the fabric are you going to sew your seam? So say it has a 3/8 of an inch allowance, you can use this, drop the needle into the hole, then you know that's 3/8 of an inch, and you can take a tool like this, which has a magnet on it, and put it here, and then take the needle out. Then you know if you sew this next to this, that you have a 3/8 of an inch seam.
Oh.
The more you know.
Why
Well,
are you poking this poor thing's belly?
I don't know, because it worked. Sometimes the Juki is not my friend, and this is one of those nights.
What's the Juki?
The Juki, oh my god,
Sounds like a type.
this is the Juki, this is the Juki.
That sounds like that sounds like it'd be like a really like a dancing
A dancing what?
turd.
That's gross.
Like jukebox, dookie.
Not everything is poop jokes.
When you're 13, it is.
Do you know that 13 is old enough to stream on Twitch?
Why?
I don't know, it is. Why?
Give me the terms of service.
I'm not, you have Google. You know how to Google things. You look it up. Give me their terms of service.
You are a great guy. Do you think the letter Z is in the Constitution of the United States of America?
That's a good question. I don't know. Why don't you Google that?
Haven't you read it?
The Constitution? Not in a long time. It's not like I don't read it before bed.
Why not?
Do you?
No.
Then why are you asking me questions like that?
Sounds like something you would do.
What do you mean it sounds like something I would do?
That's what the adults do.
Am I a big constitutional scholar?
Is that what they do when they pay their taxes, the adults?
Wow. Oh my gosh, it's doing it again now.
What is this gigantic box?
That gigantic box is for the fabric printer. I need to find a place to put it. But we're going to print more fabric. We might even print fabric for the bag we do. That's better. Yay. We might even print fabric for the bag we do on New Year's Eve. So that's a good question. I haven't tested that yet. We should test it. 13 for Minecraft streamers. 13 in general. You can do, I don't know. That magnet is a game changer, right? It does not need an oil change every 5K, but you do need to make sure every once in a while. I don't know if y'all have seen my magnet. Oh, this isn't magnetic? I can't put I can put it there, but I don't think I should. It's my Clip It Good magnet. You're alone again for the full? What do you mean? Oh, I thought. Oh, he didn't. Oh, just so you're aware, he knew. I talked to him about it. I asked him if he was going. He told me he couldn't go because he was hurt. So, I I just realized I should shut my mouth. I don't want to get in the middle of any kind of... I'm sorry that you're alone. I thought you meant like running alone. I'm so confused. I don't know anything. Ignore the average. Delete all pictures of Ron. That's what it is. Delete all pictures of Ron. But I'm sorry that you're going to be alone for the fall. I am sorry for that. I know that you wanted someone to be there. What the? Why is none of this? It should be. No, one of these ways should be what I'm looking for. Here we go. You had 3 devs in and 1 QA? Nice. 2 call-ins today. Jeez. Oh, I'm sorry you're having a bad gut day, fam. I'm sorry that you're alone. But yeah, the oil bin is really cool. So it seems, Pen Pusher, I like that. It does need an oil change again if the oil gets dirty or if it gets low. Then you need to do it. Is the sound not cooperating? Some of the sounds aren't, Fem. If you want to remind me when I get back to the computer, you can clip that as a sewing PSA. I would love that. Please make clips. Please make any and all clips that you want to make, because clips are being used as a discovery feature, which I like. We're going to double check how it looks in the back. It's still a little... We're still a little junky. I have not ever... well, no, I'm sorry. That's not true. It's been a long time since I've had this issue with my Juki, where it was being this ornery about tension. But it's fine on that. So is it... It's not fine on that. Yeah, it is. No, it's not. No. Yeah, it is. Let's try 2 layers. Is it the multi-layer? I did put in the description that we would be troubleshooting the Juki, so I do want to get the rolled handles down though. And I will need this, so it's doing it again. I'll need this for our New Year's Eve stream, so I need to get it fixed at some point. And I have tried swapping out the bobbin, and it still does it, so we have done that level of troubleshooting. Better. So yeah, in terms of how big the fabric printer can print, I know it can print, so the fabric roll is as wide as a piece of printer paper. So it's 11 to almost 12 inches long, 12 inches long, and it's on a roll. So conceptually, I should be able to make it long, just not wide, in terms of how big the fabric printer can print. How did this... I know, right? How are we discussing the Constitution? Like, how is that a thing? Well, that looks better. Traveling, except for Shane. Shane's running his own race. Gotcha. Yeah, my legs feel so much better than they did last year at this time when they were just absolute garbage. They're not great, but they're better. I have high hopes for this race. We will see. Okay, it's looking good. Let's do it for realsies. Nope. It's looping on the back. Gosh, like I am understandably unhappy about this. And it's out of that thread. And as soon as I knew that the bobbin running out of thread would be the next thing. But luckily I have another black spool spooled up. I'm gonna start peeling it up in the back, doing it on long runs. You're threaded right, we're threaded right. No, still no love there. The good thing is that since I'm not locking it, I can really just pull it out for the most part. Oh, although I can't. It's actually not a bad thing, is it? Okay. So, I know that you can see this. We will finish. All of us will finish. Oh, does the mic not really pick up the sewing machine? That's awesome. Yeah, I love this mic. Big fan of it. I bet you if I put the windscreen on it too, it wouldn't do it. Okay, we're gonna rethread. I'm gonna rethread all the way to the top. So when you're troubleshooting your machine, this is good for me capturing for later scripting for a video, right? But when you're troubleshooting your machine, the equivalent of turning it off and on again is, A is actually turning it off and on. But with an industrial, it's not as much. It's not a computerized machine, so that's not going to do anything here. However, if you have a computerized machine, that's absolutely a troubleshooting step you should take. In fact, it's probably the first one you should take, because sometimes it does work, oddly enough. However, with an industrial machine, this is all mechanical. There's no computerized parts here. The equivalent of turning it off and on again is rethreading the machine. First the top, then the bobbin. Sometimes, though, if it seems to be a bobbin issue, like this one appeared to be at first, I rethreaded the bobbin first. The reason I know it's not, or I'm thinking it's not a bobbin issue, is because when I changed the thread out to a white thread, so that I could see which thread, like top was black, white was bottom, so I could see which thread was causing the issue, and it was the black thread that was making the loops, even when the bobbin thread was white. Hey Tev, how are you? You do need to pick up a new pair of shoes. It's late. Yep, we're still throwing errors. This is my favorite thing ever. What's going on? Are you home? It's Christmas break for you, right? Okay, so that's a thing that's happened there. Okay, so we rethreaded it. Yes. It's definitely through the tension plates. Yep. We are gonna crank the tension plates then a full turn and see what we can do. Music, hey Gail, how are you? I appreciate the positive juju. Right, at least it doesn't throw a check engine light. It'd be interesting if it did though. only want 2 little loops, but mostly not. We're gonna turn it off and on anyway. This is why I keep all my scrap vinyl, so that I can test things like this when this machine gets cranky. This is not, the Juki has not done this. It's a very reliable machine in general. It has done this though once before. Gosh, but it was years ago. I lived in the other house, but here in Colorado. Sure. I mean, at this point, I will take any. That's better. Home, but you did a big dumb and you're recovering from said. Oh. That one actually worked. Okay. Let's see, one more time. Well, now that's not going to work because you came all the way undone from the tension disc. Yeah, no, that just came. It's all been in there. I double checked that it was in there. Yeah, but thank you. Yeah, it's definitely around the tension disc and under the little loop thing. It just actually came out of all that. So, I'm looking at it right now. But thank you. Oh, because you have it. Oh, you do. I have never had it like that. So let's see. We can see if that works. I have never threaded it that way, ever. But at this point, I'm willing to give it a try. Everybody gets a cookie if it works this time. Oh, there's a loop in the beginning. But I'm also going to dial back the tension a little bit because I really jacked it up. So let's see. With one that has nothing on it. All right. The tension is still a little wonky, but it's better. We'll go with it. No. I mean, heck, you know what? I don't know if it's the dials or that or whatever, but it looks okay right now, and we're going to try it on the real piece, and if it works, then we're going to call it a victory. Because it doesn't have to be right or wrong if it works. That pulled one up on the front, but that's okay. Let's try that once more. Oh, what did I just knock down? Oh, I know what I knocked down. That's okay. Making the other child a burger. Oh, you mean you're talking about the child who was just down here telling me that they weren't hungry? That might have actually been a piece of older thread. And not an issue here. All right, let's go. Oh no! Oh, so you were putting it in clockwise? Oh, you mean the thread coming out clockwise? And it worked? I'm impressed. The smooth jazz is killing me on this channel tonight. All right. Rolled handles are go. Let's go. All right. I like the thought of that. It sounds like, though, from the way you said that, it sounds like we're gonna do some dirty... Nope, it's doing it again. Gosh dang it. It sounds like we're gonna do dirty things with the honey. And we're not, are we? You miss video games? Oh, I bet you they miss you too. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. It's 2 hours in. I have had a frustrating run of things. I am going to do some Googling tomorrow, and we're gonna figure it out. And I'm gonna fiddle with it during my lunch hour tomorrow. Because I don't mind troubleshooting on stream, but I don't want to, I'm starting to get frustrated, and I don't want to sit here and do research on stream for it, so it's fine. Honey brings ants. Right, exactly, you gotta protect your peace. Hey, Coffee Monster! It's 2:40 a.m. Well, I'm glad to have you here. It's good to see you. So here's what we're gonna do, okay? Here's what we're gonna do. We are going to switch it up a little bit. I am going to be right back to the stream. We are going to switch to a video game because I want to play a little bit of a video game. With our friend Sims, we could do Sims. Would you like to vote? Because I was going to do Overwatch, but I could do Sims. I'm game for either. If there's a choice that people would rather see, how about we do this? I really am 50-50, right? Which? Sims 4, Overwatch 2. All right. So I'm going to be right back really quickly. I'm just going to do like a 3-minute and vote. Let me know what you think. I will play whatever gets the most votes. BRB. Well, happy Thursday. It looks like the break is over. The poll is over as well. It looks like Overwatch has won. Let's play a little bit. I'm excited. If you don't know, Overwatch is one of my favorite. Did you literally